Hi, this is Ananda. I wanted to share what experience I had today in meditation. It was very beautiful because I saw the void. And in the void I saw attention. And I saw a body that was laying still. And for the first time in a very long time, I saw from the outside in. Many years ago, I had an awareness that everything was about the I am and that there was no other. But today I feel I tapped into the other. I feel like I tapped into infinite potential realized. I feel like I got a glimpse of how reality occurs. I actually saw the body as simply a tool for the great I am to experience attention. And then it came to me that everything that's in this perceptual reality is happening here and now, and that everything that is happening now is based on a memory. And that memory is a program. And that program is why we age, why the physical body ages. Because that program is just a program response. It just plays and plays and plays, just like an old LP record. If you play it long enough, it eventually starts to get old and starts to warp and starts to screech and starts to skip. And eventually we have to just throw it away. And that is how the great I am moves into another reality. So the concept of Alzheimer's is all of a sudden becoming so comprehensible to me. The me that I know I'm not, but I am. Because that person, that body, cannot no longer play that program. It's worn out. And like a newborn babe, it's born almost like through the birth canal. It's born into a darkened state. It's innocent, it's confused, it knows not where it is, where it was, where it's going. And it appears frantic and it appears incomprehensible to those that are in the family or those that are observing it. But the reality is that aspect, that body has already entered another realm. And everything that's left behind is based on the memory that that body left. And those memories go on. Because we're all one. It's an infinite reality happening now. There is no time. But the physical body, through the concept called aging, only occurs from what I just experienced and spoke, because it's coming through me, not from me. And so what used to be called shape-shifting or when people walk into another body or walk-in, is basically that. It's not about a foreign entity entering you. It's about the physical tool giving itself up to walk into another reality. But since the attention is coming through us, not from us, It's beyond our control. It's beyond the physical's control. So there's a lot of pain and suffering and confusion from the memory that's left behind, because it's in a human form. It's in a physical manifestation of the great I am. And it kicks and screams because it's afraid that it's going to lose that part of itself. But that self is just entering a new realm. And that realm is the same realm that those memories will be in, because there is no other. It's just attention experiencing itself as being not completely aware, not completely attuned with infinite potential and infinite awareness. So the physical body is just the experiencer, the tool to do the experiencing. And I really feel that this concept that's coming through about Alzheimer's, or I even see that with autism that causes so much grief. It's like a part of us that's living in two realities, and in that other reality, that person is dancing and screaming and doing something that seems so not congruent with where the physical parents are and the physical community is. But that person, which I've been told many times, is in another reality. And so we call it mental illness. But in fact, it's just attention playing with itself. It's taking awareness into two different, maybe three different, maybe infinite spaces in that time space physical tool called that body. It's really, really profound, because I really am being given the opportunity now to understand what I couldn't understand as the memory bank that I was living in. I really feel that I have now entered a new reality. And I believe that I could now, as the tool that I am, choose any reality to be part of. I could walk through any physical form that's in my attention span right now. Because everybody out there that we're calling enemy and evil and good and beautiful and darkness and corruption is all the same. It's all the same I am. And so I can assume that state and walk into that reality. Matter of fact, if I put my attention on, I'm there already. And so it takes a lot of responsibility off the physical I am that plays pretty much the only role it plays is experience. Even consciousness, I don't believe now has anything to do with anything. That the consciousness is not mine. The consciousness is the great I ams. The consciousness is awareness, and it's not mine. It's not the physical bodies. So that puts for me a lot of perspective for what is occurring now, because I never understood really as the physical tool that's talking as if it's really talking, that the golden age and the great awakening is upon us. Didn't know what that means, but now it kind of makes sense. If there is only one and all that's occurring is experience, then God is waking up to itself and noticing the different potentials, because the time of revelation is upon the God I am. He's seeing himself and saying, oh my, I could be that, and I could be that, and I could be that, because everything now is being revealed. It doesn't matter what it is. So it's like God is waking up from his own dream. And when he does, when he is, and he is already, but when the attention does occur, that's when the great awakening becomes us. That's when the golden age is us. That's when the 1,000 years of peace come. And whether that be a static reality or an infinite renaissance is beyond anything that I'm being given right now. I don't know. I'm just a tool. I'm just talking. I'm just talking what I'm hearing. I feel the need to share this, and I don't even know why, but I feel like I am claiming the Sacred Heart right now, and I don't even know what that means. But I do know that right now, there could be so much. There is so much potential. But it's not ours to decide. It's not ours to decide. It's just ours to be the recipients. And there is no ours. It's just the one. The one that's experiencing the plenitude of being in bodies. And the freedom that comes from that is almost like beyond anything that I can imagine, because it's about God being free. No judgment, just experiencing everything in total bliss, knowing that everything is as perfect as it could possibly be. I think that's all that I need to be sharing right now, because that's all that wants to come through me. Be still. Be still, my child, and know. The keys to the kingdom come from the innocence of being. One. The innocence of being, the innocent, beautiful, receptive child of the Most High. What is it that you will me to be, my Father? What is it that you will this body to experience, my Father? Be still.